So here's the important part, which is crafting your risk management plan. So your risk management plan is actually part of the component of your trading plan. Why is it so important to have a risk management plan? Because it allows you to minimize and protect you from losing. And very importantly, because the forex markets is very volatile, you need to manage your exposure to risk, and this is what the risk management plan can help you with. It ensures that you trade with a desirable lot size every single time, so that you don't randomly set your lot size. Prevents you from trading using your emotions, especially revenge trading. Because a lot of times I find that traders, when they have a losing streak, they will tend to increase their lot size by 2 to 3 times in order to recoup their losses. In other words, they're taking revenge for no reason. So when you are having a losing streak, instead of increasing your lot size, it is better to decrease your lot size so that you can get back into the momentum of trading again. Here's the common mistake that a lot of beginner traders make, is that they would determine the lot size first before they determine the stop loss. Okay, and this is a very common question that a lot of traders ask me also. Karen, should I determine the level of my stop loss first, or should I determine my lot size first? The right way to do it is to determine your stop loss level first before you determine your lot size, and not the other way around. So what should you have in your risk management plan? Number 1, the maximum percentage drawdown. Now, what's this term drawdown all about? Later on, I'm going to share with you what is it in the next few lectures. But basically, drawdown is what is the maximum percentage loss in your account that you should take. Okay, this is very important, because when the percentage is way too high, it's very hard for you to make back to your initial capital. It's very hard for you to recover. Okay, so based on the formula just now to calculate position size, you realize that there is this number that you need to key in, which is your percentage risk per trade. And this one you need to determine beforehand. Okay, later on in the next few lectures, I'm going to elaborate more on this also. And then you need to determine what kind of leverage you should use. More on this later too. And of course, what are the non-trading hours? Personally, for me, I wouldn't open a trade after midnight, or hold my trade over the weekends, or trade during volatile hours, so that I can minimize my risk as much as possible. Okay, determine the non-trading times that you have where you just don't trade, regardless of how tempting it is. Okay, so this is a rough idea of what you should include in your risk management plan. Of course, you can include things like how to manage your emotions, when should you not trade, maybe after a losing streak, you should stop trading for a couple of days. But these are main things that you should focus on. Make sure you write them down first before you even go into a live account and start trading with real money, because it is the trading plan that will help you to control your emotions when you're trading a live account. When you write something down, very likely you're going to commit to it. When you just put it inside your mind and not write it down on paper or on the Microsoft Word document, it's very hard for us to follow it. Okay, have the discipline to do what the 90% of traders are not willing to do, which is to craft a proper risk management plan. Now, when you have this risk management plan, not only should you craft it, you should also follow it every single time you trade. It is the easy thing to craft it, but it's the harder part to follow it every single time when you trade. When you combine these two things together, when you stick to the discipline, you'll be a very, very good risk manager.